Here it is, the OnePlus 8 Pro, the newest ultra-premium phone in the flagship OnePlus 8 series. From design to display, from camera to performance, to OS, the most powerful product we've ever created. And also a thing of real beauty. You see, designers design smartphones to emotionally connect with us because the physical form of it gives us a reference point, something to look at, to point at, something tangible to fall in love with. And that's why CMF, or color, material, and finish, is so important. It dictates how a phone will feel in your hands, which in turn will influence your feeling about the device. So let's look at the CMF of the OnePlus 8 Pro. It comes with a curved glass back. And of course, we offer a beautiful glossy finish. But the matte frosted glass option is really something amazing. We increased the haze level in the glass finish to the highest level in the industry. The OnePlus 8 Pro is silky smooth to the touch. And now for the colors. We have options for you: ultramarine blue and onyx black. But you've seen black and blue phones from OnePlus before. Well, there's a new option for you this time: glacial green. You may have seen it on some leaked renders, but I assure you it's so different when you see it in real life. It's so fresh. It's one of those colors where you may think, I'm probably more of a black or blue kind of person. I could never have such a bold color. But then you see it, and you suddenly change your mind. It's vivid during the daytime and soothing in the evening. And with that silky matte frosted feel, you won't want to put it down. Now, you may have already noticed the punch hole front facing camera. Well, there's a reason that we went with that. It really does make the phone feel lighter. And at only 3.8 millimeters in diameter, you'll hardly even notice it's there. And you know we listen to your feedback, right? So one of the things you've asked for is an IP rating. Well, guess what? The OnePlus 8 Pro is IP68 rated. But what do you think is the most important part of a smartphone? Your display, obviously. You look at, touch, or swipe on your screen 2,000 times a day, on average. So the screen you're looking at better be a true feast for your eyes. The OnePlus 8 Pro has the highest spec display in the universe. Well, at least on the planet Earth. But not only will it meet all of your daily needs, but when you play games, watch movies, scroll through your social media feeds, trust us, it will blow your mind. Now, if you were paying attention to OnePlus news earlier this year, you'll already know that we were planning to bring you a 120 Hz display. And it's finally here. The OnePlus 8 Pro comes with a 6.7-inch screen with QHD Plus resolution at 513 pixels per inch. And it can get super bright. It can hit 4,096 different levels of brightness, with a peak brightness of up to 1,300 nits. We've also added sensors on the front and the back of the OnePlus 8 Pro for the smoothest automatic brightness adjustment we've ever had on a OnePlus device. Seriously, guys, this is one of the best displays you'll find on any smartphone. But don't just take our word for it. We gave the OnePlus 8 Pro to DisplayMate, the leading authority in display quality testing, to see if this was all hype or if it really is one of the best displays. And when you get the OnePlus 8 Pro in your hands, another thing that will speak for itself is the amount of color you'll see. The OnePlus 8 Pro display supports 10-bit color depth. That means instead of seeing the same 16 million colors you would get in most smartphones, we're bringing you 1 billion colors, with a B. This makes images and HDR videos richer, more colorful, and much more lifelike. So yes, you're getting way more color than before, but you're also getting much more honest color than before. The OnePlus 8 Pro has a JNCD of 0.4, which means that the colors you see on your phone are practically identical to the same colors you see in real life. 120 Hertz. That's the refresh rate of the OnePlus 8 Pro. Now, in very simple terms, that just means the display refreshes 2 times faster than a 60 Hz display. But in reality, it feels infinitely smoother. So what does this actually look like? Well, it's pretty obvious. And it's also way more responsive. When you touch the display, the feedback is immediate, only 24.6 milliseconds. How do we make it so responsive? Well, first, the OnePlus 8 Pro has a 240 Hz touch sampling rate, which is great, but not enough. Our secret weapon is the OnePlus Smooth Chain. So we approach product development like a chain. Every link in this chain has to be strong and it has to work together, or else the chain's going to break. Our end goal is to make sure our hardware and software work together as smoothly as possible. It's our custom MEMC chip. MEMC means motion estimate motion compensation. Basically, it inserts one or more additional frames after each original frame in the video to make it look much smoother. You can choose either 60 FPS or 120 FPS, or you can even turn it off in the settings. "120 Hz QHD fluid display, A+ rating, 1,000,000,000 colors, best smartphone display in the universe." I mean, what more could you possibly ask for? How about an amazing camera? With the OnePlus 8 Pro, we're giving you just that. In fact, this is the biggest camera upgrade we've ever delivered in a OnePlus phone. The OnePlus 8 Pro has a 48 megapixel main camera with a custom-made Sony sensor, a 48 megapixel ultra-wide lens with a full 120-degree field of view, a telephoto lens with 3 times hybrid and 30 times digital zoom, and a unique color filter camera. This is the first ever quad camera setup on a OnePlus phone. We worked together with Sony on a custom IMX689 sensor, the largest and most high-tech sensor we've ever used. Now, the bigger the sensor in your camera, the more light it receives, which decreases noise and increases dynamic range. And dynamic range is especially important to give your images more detail. Now, like I just mentioned, this sensor is super high-tech. It has dual native ISO, which is usually found in professional cinema cameras and reduces noise in low light. It also has 2x2 on-chip lens, which gives you the power to detect horizontal, vertical, and diagonal textures to give you more accurate focus, even in the dark. Now check out the detail and the color in these sample shots. And then there's the ultra-wide camera. Now you can get a much wider 120-degree field of view. Unlike most other ultra-wides, the OnePlus 8 Pro doesn't compromise on image quality. We've used the flagship level Sony IMX586 sensor, which gives it 48 megapixels, just like the main camera. Now that is the most in any smartphone ultra-wide camera. And most impressive with 48 megapixels, you can also get much more detail even when you zoom in. Now that larger sensor has another advantage too, and that's ultra-wide night shots. Now you can get clear, sharp images even in the dark, just like in this comparison with the iPhone 11 Pro Max. The OnePlus 8 Pro also has a telephoto lens with 3 times hybrid and 30 times digital zoom. And we've also added a 4th camera on the OnePlus 8 Pro, a unique color filter camera that enables you to express the artist within through lighting effects and filters. Okay, but enough about the photos. How about video? Nobody wants a shaky video. So the OnePlus 8 Pro is equipped with hybrid image stabilization, combining OIS and EIS for much more stable videos. And we've also included 3 high-precision microphones that reduce noise when shooting video to capture clear stereo audio. And we also have audio zoom, which lets you zoom in on the sounds you want to amplify, and audio windscreen, which automatically minimizes wind sounds when you're recording. And when you're shooting a video, lighting is one of the biggest challenges. And with backlight, it's practically impossible to get a clear face and a clear background at the same time. But with 3 HDR technology, we've solved that problem for you. With its advanced sensor, the OnePlus 8 Pro can weave together 3 different exposures into one frame with a higher dynamic range, filling in both shadow and well-lit areas for clearer, more colorful details. Now this was recorded with an iPhone 11 Pro Max, which some people claim has the best dynamic range in any smartphone. And this is from the OnePlus 8 Pro. We'll let you be the judge. So that's the OnePlus 8 Pro camera system. Faster, smarter focusing. An ultra-wide camera with flagship image quality. Dynamic video powered by 3 HDR for even the most difficult lighting conditions. This is a camera system designed to open up your world a little wider and make sure that every photo and every video you take captures exactly what you want. And now let's dig into the rest of the specs. The OnePlus 8 Pro is powered by the Snapdragon 865 mobile platform. It comes with up to 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM, which is almost 30% faster than the previous generation, with 20% lower power consumption. It also comes with up to 256 gigabytes of UFS 3.0 storage. And because the OnePlus 8 series is leading with speed, we've equipped the OnePlus 8 Pro with Wi-Fi 6. That gives you 40% faster peak internet speed and is 4 times faster in crowded areas. Now with top-of-the-line specs and an immersive 120Hz fluid display, we believe the OnePlus 8 Pro is the best gaming phone around. And there are certain details that can really add to the fun as well. The OnePlus 8 Pro's stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos will completely surround you with exciting, high-quality sound. And a new and improved haptic motor with stronger vibration will bring your games to life. Now, 4,510 milliamp hours. That's the size of the OnePlus 8 Pro battery, and it's the biggest battery in any OnePlus device, ever. 10% bigger than the OnePlus 7T Pro.